5280 Sports Network on a Thursday. Welcome to your Morning Minute. Nate Lundy, Shawn Drotar. Here we are on the beginning. This is basically New Year's Day, if you will, for the National Football League. The 2017 league year gets underway at 2 o'clock Mountain Time today. That's when the free agent deals can officially be signed, all those kinds of things. But here we put 2016 in the rearview mirror officially and move on to 2017. Everybody wants to know what's going on with Tony Romo. Everybody wants to know, are we tracking the tail number on a plane? We're trying to figure out. Here's what I think. You tell me what you think, Shawn. I think Tony Romo's going to drag this out a little bit. I think it's going to happen over the course of the next week. I could see him not make a decision until next Thursday or Friday and actually make 3, 4, 5 team visits, get wined and dined, I don't know, have a good steak and a glass of wine, and see what happens.
I think that's a possibility. I don't know if it'll last as long as a week, but it very well may. For Tony Romo, he is basically the name on the market. He's the biggest star really available in the market, the most recognizable guy. And at 37, this is going to be his last opportunity to really make that big tour for everyone, to kind of kiss up to him, to give him their best sales pitch. And you know what? He may enjoy it. That may be what you do, because we know teams like the Denver Broncos will be setting aside a certain amount of money just in case. So he has the ability to do that if he wants. And I don't think it's going to happen as soon as, say, tomorrow. But within a week, we'll know where he lands. But, if you believe the Broncos, they're happy with the quarterbacks they have, right?
Well, and I actually believe them when they say that. That I think they do like the guys that they have. But if he becomes available at a particular price, yes. I think the question is, what's the price? If the price is north of 10, 11, no. If the price is lower than that with some incentive-based things where he's got a chance to earn it back up to what he would have made in Dallas, then maybe. How long of a deal does he want? How much of it needs to be guaranteed? Those are things that we aren't privy to and therefore don't know the answer to as to what they could decide to do at the quarterback position. The other thing that we keep an eye on as Broncos fans is obviously everything else going on around the AFC, particularly the Patriots, who are already wheeling and dealing and making very smart moves to take themselves as the defending champions and get even better. So we keep an eye on what the Patriots are doing. But also those free agent offensive linemen. One of the names that I'd been bringing up for quite a while was Andrew Whitworth, formerly of the Bengals. He signs with the Rams. He's come to an agreement with the Rams this morning. That'll become official, obviously, once the league year starts. So that's one offensive lineman off the board. And frankly, by most NFL pundits' perspective, the best offensive lineman right now available is Russell Okung. So we have to wait to see exactly who the Broncos decide to go after in free agency for offensive linemen, assuming that is a position that they want to focus on.
Yeah, and that tells you what the Broncos felt about Okung. If they were to accept his salary, that meant the 2017 to 2018 was going to be guaranteed at roughly $11.5 million a year. It now looks like Okung is going to get a contract from probably someone else for even more than that. So that gives you an idea of what the Broncos thought of his work and that they think they can do better. The question, of course, is for who? And do you need to sign that one to maybe cement a deal with Tony Romo first?
Yeah, who knows what exactly it is that'll play into Romo's decision aside from money. We know late in the career you want to win a championship, you want to make it to a Super Bowl, you want a ring, but there could be other factors involved there. Certainly we know there's a lot of great pieces already on this Broncos team when you sit just barely over a year removed from Super Bowl 50 in the championship, but the offensive line is obviously something to be concerned about. Keep an eye on our Twitter feeds, at @SDrotar, at Nate Lundy, also at 5280 Sports Net. We'll keep you up to date on things that as we find them out, and then as those signings happen, a chance to break it down, tell you what it all means. So we'll talk more in the Morning Minute tomorrow, as well as on Twitter, on the website, everywhere throughout the day, and of course tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., Mile High Sports Radio. But for now, we got to get back to Twitter and see if anything's happened. For Shawn Drotar, I'm Nate Lundy. We'll see you.